Welcome back.
USA.
Wow.
USA.
This is
USA.
amazing. 166 of the Until Next Week
That's
podcast.
1776, Samuel.
1776. We've been doing this since the inception of America.
Yes, the inception of freedom.
Freedom. Let's go. USA.
It's
USA.
amazing.
USA.
The only person who hates America on this pod is Samuel.
I thought you were going to say Canada. But
That
we'll
too.
get to
Canada
that
also hates America.
later in the podcast because, the Winter Olympics are done, but we aren't. We're still celebrating
not.
in the streets.
Yes.
If the USA was actually Philadelphia, some people would fall off light poles.
That's true.
Yeah.
And that one dude on the podcast said that we'd all forget by Wednesday, and here we are, over a week later.
We're making big progress, big moves, and we're back with our big episode of the Until Next Week podcast.
We're giving away one free America today. Samuel bought Rhode Island, and we're giving it away later on the podcast today.
Yes, so stay tuned because you might have to type in a secret code, click a link, or do something else so you can get Rhode Island.
The fun fact is that you already have access to this code. It's just the front digits on your debit or credit card.
Yes.
And then the secret code is the back 3.
Yes.
And then the expiration date just for tax purposes.
Also, just to make sure we know you're eligible and you're a U.S. resident, you have to send your zip code.
Yes.
And also Social Security. And you have to...
No, that's their identifier number. Is their same as their Social Security number.
Okay.
Because that way we know who they are then.
That is true.
So go ahead and submit all that.
If you want to also just send us a envelope of cash, we'll also take
That's
that.
soliciting, Samuel.
No. You send us the cash and we send you an Until Next Week t-shirt.
Yes.
Which are still available. Larges and XLs are going. They're going.
I bought Girl Scout cookies this week.
Cool.
Those little mongrels.
What kind of flavor?
Thin Mints and then the chocolate and peanut butter ones.
Yeah.
I don't remember what those are called.
I know the point of Girl Scout cookies is to support the Girl Scouts, but I like the cookies because I want them to support myself.
Yes.
And in that way, I want more cookies for less money. So I go to Walmart and get the off-brand great value ones. And then I go outside Walmart and sell them on the other end of where the Girl Scouts are and compete.
You just put them in a repackaging thing.
Yeah.
And some old Girl Scout tins that you've bought.
Yeah.
And then you sell them at $1 less than the Girl Scouts are selling them for.
And just to really compete and really play into Midwestern America, I say this is the extra Boy Scout cookies.
Extra.
Like extra man.
This is man cookies.
These are the Man Scouts.
Whoa. I'm surprised that's not a thing yet.
I mean, it could be.
You're over there drinking your what is that?
Is America. Soldier fuel. Caffeine, taurine, 200% B vitamins, zero sugar energy drink. I've had this for about 6 months.
Taurine's the good stuff.
Yeah.
That's stuff they put in Red Bull.
This was one of the energy drinks I got for free at that supplement superstores event that I talked about back in September.
Wow.
And I've been kind of scared to drink it.
Yeah,
But
I get that.
today felt like the move after the U.S. just took over the world in the Olympics.
Again.
We always do.
It
And the
happens.
Olympics and in other aspects of life.
We own lots of the world now,
It's crazy.
including
No. So updates from the week.
updates of the week.
It's been a while since we've recorded. I made the realization that Valentine's Day has happened since that event. Which, before I get into any other updates, did you watch Valentine's Day?
No, Jake kept hating on me, and so we watched To All the Boys I've Ever Loved.
Dang it!
Instead.
I still was hoping for that Brokeback Mountain.
And that, well, the movie we watched, this girl writes letters to her crushes and then never mails them. And then her little sister just sends them one day.
Oh,
She doesn't see them.
Okay.
She sees them, grabs them, puts postage on them, and sends them out to the boys.
What a move!
I'm like, oh my gosh, that's crazy. Also, why are you keeping letters like that, girl?
Just wait. One of these days, Lindsay's going to find all your letters.
I don't have any letters. Not that I know of.
Yeah.
But then she starts dating one of these dudes, whatever. It ends up being,
no spoilers. This is probably a new movie.
yeah, no spoilers. But her best friend's man's leaves her best friend for her. So
Let's go.
we love that.
That's what you love in a love story right
yes. And then they reconcile or something. And then, I don't know, it's really stupid.
there. Yeah. Speaking of really... I'm not going to go
Oh,
there.
and one was her sister's boyfriend. Her older sister's boyfriend.
The one who sent the letters? Or younger sister?
So the middle child is the one who writes the letters.
Okay.
One of the letters goes to her older sister's boyfriend.
Ooh, that's awkward.
That's so weird. And then one of the other letters goes to her former best friend's boyfriend too. And I'm like, what is happening?
This is kind of sounds like a sister wives situation.
It is. It's very Mormon of her.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is it was a trash can emoji movie.
Yeah. Which means next year, Valentine's Day.
I want to watch Valentine's Day. That's a classy rom-com.
Yeah.
Somebody does cheat in that movie too. So
you hate that. Was it in Monopoly?
It was Bradley Cooper.
Shoots and Ladders. Probably Candyland.
Yes, cheating on those games.
Clue.
You're just looking in your closet at all the games. Risk.
Yeah, that's
Unreal.
mostly Star
What else did
Wars,
you do?
Monopoly, Yahtzee. So Valentine's Day. What? So typically, going into Valentine's Day, you make, say it with me, reservations.
I'm on the reservations. Oh.
Yeah. Some restaurants don't do reservations.
Restoration.
No. Reservations is what. Yes, that's.
I
what
have
you do.
reservations.
You do in a lot of aspects of life.
Yes.
But some restaurants, specifically the ones that we decided to go to, did not take reservations.
Which one? Name them right now.
It was one of like those K-pop places, or
K-pop
like
Demon Hunters.
Yeah, K-pop. Yeah, all the little kids were just like, we have to do the karaoke.
We're going up.
I'm surprised you knew that.
I work with children, Samuel.
That is true.
People keep saying, "How do you know this slang? How do you know this kid reference?"
Like, I hang out with kids.
Yes.
Yeah. Probably say work with kids. That's better than what I said. And it was like one of those like Korean barbecue type places. Never been there before, but I was like, can't be too busy, right? So went there around 5 p.m. You know, that's pretty early, all things considered. Guess how long the wait was told to us?
Told to you?
Yes.
45 minutes.
You're very low.
Really?
You're very low.
2 hours and 15 minutes.
You're low.
I'm still low?
You're still low.
An even 3 hours.
Yeah, they told us 3 hours.
That's
to which we responded,
absolutely
here's
not.
our phone number, call us back.
Yeah, and then just don't expect to go.
Well, you would think that's the case. But yeah, it was like 3 hours. And I think they were just saying a random number just to get people to not RSVP. But we're like, we'll play it out. We'll see if it like goes kind of fast. You can check your spot in the line. It was going pretty slow. So we decided
Well, yeah, the people are in love.
Yeah. But we decided to do the whole retail therapy during this time. Because this place is over by like that big strip center that has like Best Buy.
Oh, yeah.
Chuck E. Cheese.
Oh,
that would have been fun.
I used to go in there with a kid I would mentor, and I would reset all the high scores in there.
It's so fun.
I was like, this kind of doesn't suck. Oh, yeah, let's go.
A few years ago, my brother and I went along with like other members of our family, you know, just for fun. Even though that doesn't really help because we're still all old
and
for
tall.
Chuck E. Cheese's. That's true. Well, it helps on the little mini basketball hoops. I have a video of him where he's legitimate. Like when I played with you.
Yeah.
Even worse because he literally could like dunk the ball and he was like destroying
Which
the
brother
records.
was this?
David. He's the one that's 6'7", like 300 pounds.
6'7".
Yeah. But no, we did not actually go to Chuck E. Cheese. We went to Five Below to see all the Temu junk and all just like the little kids who use 6'7" regularly. Yeah. Lauren did make a comment at one point. She's like, look around, you know? Do you ever like feel out of place here when we just like we don't fit in? Like I like this place. This is cool. I like looking at the cheap crap.
Yeah, it's all $5 or below. I got a Bluetooth speaper there one time.
They have changed it. What? It's not as good as it once was.
I hate the false advertising
now
in
America. Now in the back
America.
they have like their not like elite section, but I think that's what they want for the elitist. And I think they have some items that are like $20 to $30. I'm like, this is just more expensive cheap crap now. I want this stuff across the board where I know it's $5.
I want it to be $5. I want to not have to look at something.
Yeah.
And know that's $5.
And that's just dumb. It's like Five Below. It's like that's not even what you are anymore.
Yeah,
you're 30 and below.
Hey, you're a liar is what they are.
Yeah.
Same thing with Dollar Tree and Dollar General.
Yeah. So we went there first and then went to Best Buy, just so peruse, look at the Lego, look at the other expensive stuff. Randomly looked at some like really, how big is too big for a screen on a refrigerator?
What?
You know, like I don't know if you know this, some refrigerators have like massive screens. I'm like, what is the point?
Oh, you're
of
in
this?
Best Buy at this point.
Yeah, Best Buy, not Five Below.
I was like, that's where my head was. I was like, you're still in Five Below buying this?
Refrigerators? Yeah.
Well, I was like, they sell portable screens that you can just attach to a refrigerator?
No. We at this point, we're in Best Buy.
Okay. How big is too big?
Because we were just walking around like, what in the world?
35 inches.
That's probably how big the screen was. I'm
That's
like,
crazy.
I don't want a screen on my TV, or not TV. I want a screen on my TV. I don't want a screen on my fridge because that has to break like in 2 years, right?
Can I get the game on there?
Oh, that's a good point.
If I can while I'm cooking,
yeah,
that might be the move.
You'd just be looking at the fridge, like you're just standing there in the corner looking at like, wow,
I'm never gonna get whatever I need out of the fridge because I don't want to open it.
Like 1 second, you can't get the milk yet.
Yeah,
I got to see if they score.
No, babe, stop.
Yeah, so looked around there for a bit and just kind of kept on going down the strip center to all the different locations. I think the next spot was TJ Maxx. You know,
I love TJ
White
Maxx.
Girl Heaven.
Dane. Okay.
I like it too.
Confessions with Dane. I love certain white girl things.
Yeah.
Target and TJ Maxx. I love Target and TJ Maxx.
During like COVID time, I went to Target almost every single day.
Yes.
Because that's when everybody was like really addicted to sports cards. And I would go every single day like, do they got more? Do they got more? Do they got more? It could have been an addiction.
Well, you know.
It might not have been healthy. But so was COVID wasn't healthy either.
Yeah, that's a good point. Everything's relative.
Yeah.
It's kind of like how we're giving up as a church staff, right? Or not church staff, church wide.
Yeah.
We're doing week by week different stuff for Lent. And it's like, this week we're giving up unnecessary shopping.
Yeah,
and
I did buy some stuff last night.
Well, I was like, I'll just wait till Monday then.
Well, that's the thing also, because I was thinking that.
We're
going all over the place, but just to hit on that point.
I was annoyed by that.
Have you heard of the store 5 Pound Apparel?
Yeah.
Yeah. They're going out of business.
Really?
In Springfield. They had 2 locations at one point, closed the other one a few years ago.
Okay.
They had one last location. They closed that one today. Today is the last day of recording.
Wow.
And they had like a 75% off sale. I'm like, I'm not going to wait till Monday because the store will be closed.
It will be closed.
I want to go in there one last time, see what they have, pick up some stuff for 75% off.
Yeah.
Because all of a sudden, $32 shirt, don't like that. $8 shirt, I can make it work.
I like it a lot better.
Yeah.
Yes.
Also, randomly, they sell bars of soap that are kind of nice with Smokey the Bear. Usually $12. Wouldn't do that, but 3? Let's get all of them.
Let's get all of them. Yeah. Take it.
So, also, I found out a little after the intersection that I had like walk across to get to 5 Pound.
Yes.
There was a homicide about 45 minutes after I passed.
Interesting.
There. So I'm like, this is not good.
Could've
and
been
I'm
you.
glad that I left at 7 o'clock and not 8 o'clock because I'm an easy target.
If you had died, we would not have an episode this week.
That would have been unfortunate.
Yeah, because I need a new co-host, and
Well, you don't know how to do anything. You don't have to log in.
I know.
It would just be done.
I don't have to log in. I don't do any of the like technology side of
I
this.
can add you at some point if I wanted to.
No, I want to risk it.
Just be like, well, if he's done,
Yes.
it's done.
If
I don't
Samuel
have any
dies-
logins, no one knows.
If Samuel dies, the podcast
You'll
dies.
have to go on Joshua Schmitz's Man Wagon podcast
Man.
and be like, hey, so you know that other podcast we had? Yeah, he's no longer with us.
Joshua, you had to come down here and be the new co-host if Samuel dies. Michigan's not the move. I'll just tell you.
Yeah.
We live in Central America, not like the Caribbean, but like the middle of America, where we are free. We have all 4 seasons, and we have cheap living.
And also, like, I wouldn't want to be up where he is right now.
Right.
He's way too close to Canada. You don't know what they're going to do. They might try to make a move.
You mean Northern Michigan?
Northern Michigan
Yes,
is Canada.
It is Canada, yeah.
Yeah.
I have a few names later for what we're renaming Canada.
But yeah, TJ Maxx, then went like to Marshalls, Ross, etc., all the cheap places. I don't know if we really bought much at any of those, but we perused because we had a 3-hour wait.
Yeah.
Or so we thought.
You had time.
Basically, after going through all those, we waited in the car for a bit, decided to walk in around the 3-hour mark. And then they're like, hey, we'll get you checked in. And we still waited and waited and waited. And their 3-hour projection was off by 45 minutes. We waited almost 4 hours.
Oh, my. I thought you were going to say
place.
in the other direction.
No.
Like it was 2 hours and 15 minutes.
No. That would have been great.
Yeah.
Because then we would have been.
That's a good surprise.
We would have been eating at 7:15 instead of 9 o'clock.
Oh, man.
But yeah, we finally got seated. At that point, I don't think I ate lunch that day, so I was very hungry, which is great for all you can eat, like barbecue, basically.
Oh, my. And the weight that you're doing.
Yeah. Wait, do what?
The weight that you're having and you did eat all day.
Yeah. So I was getting very hungry. So how this place works is they give you like an iPad, which honestly kind of disgusting. and you get to pick like whatever items you want them to bring to your table, and then you cook them, etc. I just went aggressively for like every kind of meat they had. So I had like a steak. I had about every seafood they had, like squid, octopus, calamari, shrimp, salmon. I did not get the beef tongue.
Lingua.
Huh?
Lingua. That's Spanish for cow tongue.
Yeah, I did not get the lingua.
Yes.
That did not sound good. But I got a lot of shrimp and then got some sugar donuts at the end.
You fried the sugar donuts?
No, so
on the grill?
Those were already like in a separate thing.
That's fun.
But I did throw some pineapple on the grill just to be healthy.
Okay.
And yeah, ate a lot of other just random meats. One other just fun fact that's kind of cool. If you cook like a random like squid, on a grill, it starts out like all floppy and then it like plumps up. And it's like, oh, that is a squid.
Did you eat the squid?
It's kind of nice.
That's gross.
Yeah.
And squid is gross.
And then I was like a little worried at the end. I'm like, there's a decent chance I have food poisoning from undercooking food.
For sure.
Waited a day, felt fine.
Felt fine.
Yeah. I was like, I actually feel kind of weirdly good. But get into some of your updates and then I'll finish up my updates after.
The only thing I wrote was
like a weekend,
the youth ministry,
which I saw some wild pictures from there. It looks like you were having the time of your life.
So we've settled into like some of our strengths as a youth ministry staff.
Yeah, which is just based around you. You are the strength. You are the rock.
I wouldn't say that.
You're the firm foundation. You're the cornerstone.
No, Jesus is the cornerstone. Dig it.
Yeah, yeah.
But what was it? So it's our youth conference weekend. It's like a D now, if you've ever heard of that. And so Friday night, we have this hour-long thing called Friday Night Live. And we've learned that Dane is an excellent like game show host or just host in general.
Definitely.
And I
wonder why.
Well, youth ministry helps.
Yeah.
And then also, we're hosting this.
Yeah, yeah. Kind of goes together.
But so Dane is I've told parents this legit. Like, I'm not the smartest person ever, but I can read, I can write, and I can entertain. Those are my superpowers right there. That's all I can do.
Not smart, but I can read and write. As you had a typo on our document before this started.
Hey, I know what it means.
Yeah. Okay.
So I can read, I can write, and I can entertain. And I'm pretty sure I told our pastor that.
He was like, okay.
Which,
nice.
I'm going to be honest, it leads itself to like teaching and preaching as well.
There you go.
Because if you can read, you can write, and you can entertain, that's what goes into being a good preacher.
Yeah. You just got to read, write, and entertain. You don't have to be biblically accurate.
You do have to be biblically accurate.
As a lot of pastors across the world have been crumbled for.
Joel Osteen.
Well, he hasn't been really crumbled yet. It's more like the Bethel people and Hillsong and such. But yeah, you keep going.
So, because that's the thing is part of preaching is being compelling, because if people are zoned out for 90 minutes, then what did we teach them?
Yeah, that's true.
Compelling is part of it. And so you can say things in an interesting way, but number one is making sure it's biblically accurate. So further down the line, so I'm leading this Friday Night Live thing. It's just goofy games and things like that. And so I come out there after we play a video of, so we tricked our leaders.
Of course.
And we asked the question, leaders, what would you trade your student for? But we didn't ask them that question. Yeah. We asked them, what are some random things in your car right now?
That's wild. So that's funny.
Intro to the video is, hey, we asked our leaders what they would trade their students for. And then it cuts to my two other leaders who lead with, or staff members who lead with me, and they go, absolutely nothing. We love our students. And then it cuts to the leaders, and they're like, a Big Mac,
car keys.
Somebody said Walter Payton.
Just randomly.
I was like, okay. And they were like, the Wendy's 4 for $4.
Lots of empty cups.
Yes, they're like empty cups. I don't know.
Trash.
Trash in my car right now.
Gift cards to Pineapple Whip.
It was a bunch of random things. It was hilarious. And then it faded to black when we played that video. And then the lights come back on. I come out on stage in the like most ridiculous blazer you've ever seen, and I go, "What's up, Lyco?" Yeah, that's true. Everybody went nuts, and it was great. And then I was like, "This is amazing. We're here. We're at Lyco weekend, and our theme is this. But here's the thing: this is Friday Night Live." And everybody goes nuts, and I go, "This is where we do all the fun, all the wiggles, all the things." And so
the wiggles,
we get the wiggles out.
We get the wiggles out. Okay.
Yeah,
we do the wiggles.
We don't do the wiggles.
Yeah.
And so we went into like we did a Sprite challenge. I did a golden ticket thing where I taped a golden ticket underneath some seats randomly beforehand.
That's fun.
And so some kids got to come up on stage and do that, and they won a giant thing of Sour Patch Kids.
I would have donated an until next week T-shirt if you would have promoted us, and they would have all subscribed.
I don't know if I can promote us on there.
You don't have to be like, hey, this random podcast that I enjoy. You should all subscribe right now.
Yes, I don't condone some of the things that are said on that podcast.
Yes. Some of the stuff is wild.
Jack
and the guy, yeah, cool.
But so the kid who didn't win, he spit up Sprite all over the main stage.
Did he do Sprite and banana?
No, just Sprite. We're not making him throw up on purpose.
It's not throwing up. It's just causing a chemical reaction in their mouth that makes it look like throw up, which is why you put a trash can around them first. I played this originally one time,
yes,
and it was in the original K-Life. Back in the day, before it came back, when everybody's like, yeah, so we're starting off K-Life and Springfield. Like, no.
Start it back.
I was there when it was written. But really, when...
Don't quote the dark magic to me, witch.
I was actually just there when the book closed because I was there at the very last year of it. So you could say I was the reason it ended.
It was condemned.
Yes. 8th grade Samuel took down K-Life.
Failed the health inspection.
Yes. So, okay. Well, that's cool.
So I also... Oh, yeah. That's a whole different thing. So... We did that, and some kid won. We did a stay on beat challenge where we're like,
cat, dog.
Yes,
Brad,
that one.
Dad.
Dang it. We did that one, and then we did Mute It and Prove It. And so we sing a song. I sang Love Story, like I said, and then broke out into a boy band where we sang Ain't No Mountain High Enough. That was great. Tricked one of our leaders into singing
K-pop Demon Hunters?
No. It was singing. We should have done that. That was funny. But This Girl's on Fire. So Girl on Fire.
That's good.
He picked When I Was Your Man by Bruno Mars, and I was like, we're not singing that. And I was like, we're gonna prank him instead.
So you started playing the song. He's like, oh no.
I was like, sing it.
Did you know it?
He did know it, which is good. That's the hard part. Is I was like, man, I hope he knows the song.
Yeah.
So
it's like,
I was like, he has to.
Yeah, it either gets really awkward or it's funny.
Yeah, or it's funny. And good news, it was funny.
That's good.
And then we did Ultimate Rock Paper Scissors, where kids won pizza for their house. Whoever won the Ultimate Rock Paper Scissors game. And then we did an interview at the end, and that was great. We did a hot dog eating contest where I announced them, and I had ChatGPT write me a introduction.
Yeah,
and I was like, and now in the red corner, fighting. And I was so much like Bruce Buffer. And then I call this one girl the architect of destruction. She's not an architect. It's an inside joke.
But she is destruction.
She works for an architectural firm as an interior design person.
Okay, so this isn't a student. This is a leader.
No. We had leaders do the hot dog eating
Probably
contest.
Good because if the leader dies, it's okay. If the kid dies, not great for the ministry.
It's very not good.
Yeah.
And so I made sure we did the more safer ones with the kids.
That's smart.
And the loser of the hot dog eating contest, I think I've said this already, had to wear the hot dog costume the entire weekend. They were wearing hot dog costumes. So
that's awesome.
It was great. So we did that. I also did a great breakfast relay game Saturday morning, which what it is I have 2 punch bowls of cereal in the middle, and I have 2 more punch bowls of just milk.
This sounds like it's going to be disgusting.
No, it was great. And so then what you do is we take a tiny Dixie cup, and you have to scoop out 15, which this is you and your small group. You have to go scoop out 15 little Dixie cups of the cereal, pour it into your bowl back in line, and then come do 5 scoops of milk. And then one student, you get to pick who it is, has to eat the entire bowl.
That's nasty.
Of it all. It's not nasty.
Everybody's sticking their hands in the same bowl.
They're not sticking their hands like this. They're scooping.
But you know they're putting their nasty, sticky hands in there.
They're not nasty and sticky. You assume everybody has sticky hands.
Every kid is sticky.
Every kid is sticky.
It doesn't make sense. It's like whenever a baby comes out of like the womb, it's just like that slimy stuff that stays on the kid until they're 18.
How many births have you seen, Samuel?
I haven't seen them, but I've seen the aftermath.
Ew.
People post the pictures. I'm like, don't post a picture of that baby. You know how they blur the faces? They should blur the whole baby. It's just a slimy mess.
It looks like an alien, too.
Yeah. Man.
Samuel hates babies 2026.
No, just the slime.
Just the slime.
It's like they came out and it's like one of those Nickelodeon contests from back in the day where they put the green slime on them.
Yes, the green slime's crazy. It's same color and everything.
Yeah. Man.
That's crazy. But we did that. 7th, 8th grade boys won because he started like chugging it and like not using the spoon at all. 6th grade girls just dropped their bowl onto the ground. And I was like, I turned and looked and I was like, what are you doing?
Like, we don't like that kind of milk.
You'll figure it out, guys. That's why I let you pick who was going to eat it, guys.
That's nasty. What are they doing?
I know, but it was honestly a really good game in the sense of the kids were so bought in because the prize was you get
5 million. Oh,
no, you get to be first in line at all the meals that day.
that
which
is
there
clutch.
was 2 meals, 3 meals actually with the ice cream bar.
Nice.
Yeah, which was clutch. And then what was it? Oh yeah, and it was just messy enough to where they were like, I can't believe we're doing this in the church right now. But it wasn't so messy enough to where I was like, oh my goodness, I don't know how we're gonna clean this up.
Because were you in the church?
We were in the main building,
Oh,
moved all the
there you
chairs,
go.
did all this from the main stage.
You're like,
It was
this is
great.
where we do communion, and now we're
Yes.
spilling milk and cereal.
Yeah,
Man,
if the punch bowls of milk had fallen onto the ground,
that would have been bad.
that would have been what I call catastrophic.
You would have lost everything.
Would have had to mop the entire floors.
You would have had to burn down the building.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, restart. Honestly, wouldn't be a bad thing because it is kind of small.
Whoa, you're saying that?
I mean, it's not small. We just filled up well.
I'm not at liberty to discuss the dimensions of the building.
I feel like they'd probably say like, "Hey, don't say anything. We know it's too small."
I'm not at liberty to discuss. I don't know anything about anything.
Yep. Which is why we're going to a basketball stadium for Easter.
Hey, we did it last year too. 3,000 people.
Yeah, this year
back it
may
out.
break 50.
Hey, I might get to attend this year.
Oh yeah, instead of this like watching kids, that's fun.
But I probably won't. I'll probably be in kids because when you work in youth ministry,
Yeah,
everybody always assumes that you will be down to just be in childcare.
you're like no, I like Jesus.
I'm both. Like I like either way. But
Okay.
yeah.
Anything else happen? Any other highlights or?
Oh man,
keep
lots of
moving.
things really. But let's keep it pushing.
Yeah, just a quick 4 other quick hits. Went to see John, Crist, and Nate Bargatze this past weekend.
Yeah, and you didn't give me the Nate Bargatze.
Give you? I told you could buy them.
I know. I wanted you to buy it. I Venmo you.
I didn't know that part,
I just sneezed.
and I couldn't have bought a ticket for you.
I
that
wanted to
would've
sit
been
next to
near
you
us.
guys.
You couldn't have sat next to us because it was packed in our area.
That's lame.
But there was the student section. I think they charged way too much for it because no one was sitting over
Yeah.
there. I'm like, have it cheap. You got to fill up the whole place. Don't just randomly have open
like
spots.
$10 cheaper. Yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of dumb. They could have done that a lot better. Or
Yeah. Some of my friends went and said it was hilarious.
it was way better than like 2
See?
years ago when I went. I didn't think he was funny. But
Yeah.
now, all of a sudden, he's back. He's
Because
going
you're
on
aging
again.
into his age range now.
Or he just had better content.
That too.
I mean,
Yeah.
that could be it as well.
He also super relatable.
Yeah, he was funny. He made some good jokes. And also his openers were solid. Someone had like a seizure.
What?
Which also happened last time we were there, which is awkward for the comedians because the first time it happened, it was with like the host guy. So he kind of knows what to do and like how to keep it going.
Right.
But this other time, it was one of the openers. He's like, And
Yeah.
so then he kept making jokes.
How do you go back to jokes?
Yeah.
when this is
At one
happening?
point, he's like, so I heard you guys have a big fork around here just because we have the world's largest fork. And then he made like some other jokes and then people are laughing, but it's like that awkward kind of like nervous laugh. Like,
Man.
are they okay? Are they alive? Like, and apparently they said they were. I mean,
Yeah.
it would have kind of been bad if they weren't okay because that would have made it less funny. But overall, that was a very solid show. And then also John Crist was there 2 days before
Friday, yes.
Bargatze, and I went there with my sister. The other one I went with my sister and brother. But yeah, he's also just always very funny. The only issue I have with his comedy shows is he does his like he practices his jokes at like the comedy club and Springfield
Yeah.
in advance. So like he came like a year ago.
Yeah.
So some of his stuff I had heard before. One of his jokes he had done actually on Jimmy Fallon. So
That's how you know you've made it. When you're on Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah, and it kind of stinks because when you already know where the punchline's going, like it's still kind of funny,
Yeah.
but not nearly as funny. But he still had enough new stuff in the mix where I'm like, okay, this was still an enjoyable show.
Man, back in the day watching Kevin Hart,
Yeah.
before I was Christian, I was like, that was so funny. His
Yeah.
early stuff, and then also John Mulaney.
Yeah.
Those are the two guys. I'm like, oh my goodness, these were hilarious.
Yeah, I think you would have really liked Crist and
Oh yeah,
Bargatze.
I would have made a more of an effort to go if I wasn't doing the big conference. I couldn't have gone to Chris.
I'll keep you in the loop. I'm sure there'll probably be some of those guys who will come through the comedy club in Springfield here again in like
Yeah.
the next year, and those are usually more reasonable price tickets. And just
Yeah.
honestly, it's funnier. In
I think the
those.
comedy
it's a
club-
small,
yeah.
intimate venue, and it's like I'm like
Yeah.
I could touch you if I'm sitting in the front row.
Less risky too, so they're trying out just like a bunch
Yeah.
of like hilarious stuff you probably can't say from stage.
And they're like something like, yeah, I won't do that joke. Like that's what John Crist does.
Yeah.
When he's there, he's like, yep, won't say that one again.
Won't say that one again.
He's like, it's just an idea.
I love that he's getting reps in. That's kind of like, you never think about that as like a comedian. Like you got to go like test out your jokes.
Well, and they do
like
it like a lot because a lot of them are based out of like Nashville, and they have a place called like Zanies, which is like a really well-known comedy club. And they like Bargatze goes there. Dude, like every couple weeks, and he's like just randomly pops in and does like a 5-10 minute set, and people are like,
things he's just trying out. Yeah,
this guy who's the most sold out comedian, like selling tickets. I mean, in the world, he's just going to this club that can maybe fit like a few hundred people just casually on a Thursday night, and it's
I'll
crazy.
be honest, I test out jokes too with like some of my closer friends, because they don't care about like making me feel good. So then if they laugh at it, that's how I know it's a good joke. So then I'll take it out to people that I don't know as much.
That's awesome. 2 more quick hits really quick. Androids.
Ew.
They now have mine specifically. I can now AirDrop with iPhones.
Praise God.
Ew. Praise God. There we go. So just one more thing that you can't discriminate on us against.
It's still ugly.
Shut up.
I got my new iPhone over here.
And then finally, I watched all of Beast Games Season 2. Last year, I kind of saw a spoiler of Season 1, like who I thought won. And this time, I didn't want it to happen.
True.
So the other night, I think the new episode, the finale episode, came out around 2 a.m. maybe.
Oh my!
And I still need to watch 3 episodes before that.
Oh,
so I might have watched like 4 to 4.5 hours with
at
commercials
2 a.m.?
Between like 11 p.m. to 3 a.m.
Oh my goodness!
But it was very good.
You're just like my core group college kids.
And I was able to watch it all, and I didn't have to get anything spoiled. Very good show. Highly recommend. Even if you're not a reality television show person, this could easily be for you, because I don't really care about reality TV for the most part. This is way better than anything else.
I don't think I'm going to watch it.
It's good.
I only want to watch sports anymore, and like documentaries about sports.
They do a lot of sports related things.
Yeah,
because they had the 100 smartest people apparently in the world against the 100 strongest.
I saw that. Yeah.
So you wouldn't have fit in either category.
True. Especially, I don't know which one I'm worse at.
Yeah.
Probably got to be the strongest.
Yeah, you probably would have done pretty well in the game. It would have been interesting if we were both there, because then we could have like destroyed a relationship between each other, and I would have came home with 5 million, and you would have recorded with me the next week.
Somebody did ask last night. They're like, Dane, you're do it all out here on the volleyball court. They're like, what are you not good at? I was like, I'm just medium athletic. That's all it is.
Yeah. And that probably like grinded their gears.
Yeah.
That you were just so athletic and they aren't. I have just one quick grind to my gears. My brain's been malfunctioning as of late, and it could be because I'm staying up until 2 a.m. watching Beast Games.
And that's part of it.
But went to the gas station the other day to get some coffee.
The Maverick?
I was the Maverick.
Okay.
Yeah, in support of Logan Paul,
man,
which I think is his brand, Maverick.
Is it?
It was back in the day. I don't know if he really promotes it anymore.
The gas station brand?
No. He just had a brand called Maverick, but there's also a Maverick gas station brand owned by Mormons in Utah.
Ooh, okay.
But I went to get my coffee.
Yes.
And gas station coffee, it's okay, but you got to put some stuff in it. You got to get some creamer or
I hate
whatever.
coffee, so yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm just telling you just in case.
Sure.
So I got the first creamer, it's like the small little plastic containers, like you rip
French
off
vanilla,
you rip off the top, you like throw it in. You're like, you're all good.
Yes.
And then I went for the second one, ripped off the top, and then poured it in the trash.
Oh, okay.
I was like, why? And I just had to freeze for a second, like, why did I just take off the lid for this and pour the creamer directly in the trash can?
If I'm a random citizen
like, what just happened
in the gas station seeing
You're
you
like,
do that,
am I in a simulation? Like, what is this?
I wouldn't think that. I would be like, wow, all right, we got crackheads here.
Yeah. And I was like, why? And that's happened to me before. Like, I've been so zoned out because I'm so used, because again, rip it off, put the creamer in the coffee, throw out the thing in the trash. And the second one, I skipped the first step and poured it directly in the trash can. I'm like, am I okay?
Or maybe it's your brain.
Is it safe to drive right now?
Or maybe your brain's just trying to make things more efficient.
Yeah, I was like, this is bad. And then I had to really think for like the next 3 to 4 creamers, like put it in the coffee, then throw it away.
How many creamers did you put in there?
It was really bitter coffee.
Ew.
So I had to put like 4 or 5.
That's fruity.
Yeah, I mean, at least.
Dang it.
Sorry, that's a really dumb joke, but we're going to make it part of our podcast for the next 3 months.
For Angela for Ryder.
Oh, for Ryder.
Yes.
Yeah. Shout out Ryder.
That's for you, Ryder.
Yeah.
The 6-7 jokes.
But yeah, that was very unfortunate that my brain malfunctioned in that manner. And I think it also malfunctioned at another point this week, but it malfunctioned so poorly I can't even remember what it was.
Maybe you got to jumpstart your brain.
Yeah.
Let's attach jumper cables to it.
Yeah. Let's just
It'll be great.
Let's get going. But yeah, that's the main thing that kind of grinded my gears this week. What about you, Dane?
I have two things that grounded my gears.
Okay.
So we're doing the pickleball tournament, the March Madness Pickleball Madness.
Jake has not got back to me yet, but still
Come on, Jake.
buy Friday Pickleball paddles. And just so you know, Samuel14434, not really a thing anymore.
What?
I guess they're like, so online sites, like discount sites, kind of automatically pick up random codes at work. And I think that mine might have been in the mix because I don't know where all my orders come from. So now to kind of stop that, unfortunately, you have to click the link directly in the bio. That's basically like fridaypickleball.com/Samuel14434. And then supposedly it works at that point. So
I'm changing my passwords to Samuel14434.
You still can. It's just sad that it no longer works in that manner. You have to click a physical link with it instead of typing in the code.
That's one of my passwords right now.
It's so sad.
Unreal.
I'm so disappointed. But I do have another surprise for you at the end. But yeah, Friday Pickleball. Click the link.
Samuel14434.
Or just type in maybe fridaypickleball.com/Samuel14434. That might work as well.
/Dane for president.
Yes, Dane for president. So what grinds your gears?
So we're playing this pickleball tourney,
yeah.
right? And we're talking about the rules and how we're going to set up logistics, things like that.
Yeah.
And they were like, okay, first thing we're going to do, 15-minute timer.
Okay.
Dane immediately goes, absolutely not.
Yeah. Did you curse?
I was like, see, I'm going to say it in the most progressive way, as like, not progressive way, but like progressing of Dane getting like his gears ground at this leadership meeting. Like I'm sitting there, and just to paint the picture for you guys, we're at a round table. We're eating some dinner all together, and we're discussing this at the same time. And then we're talking logistics, and Dane is the only... Well, I guess I take pickleball too seriously. It's probably the way I would describe it, and how
You're a purist.
Yeah, I'm a purist. I am in all sports. I want the best team to win no matter what.
Yeah.
And what I'll say is that we have two different objectives.
Yes.
I want the best team to win no matter what. They want to have a tournament that happens and have it happen by a certain date at a certain time. The best, I don't know, logistical way of doing things, I guess, is the best way of saying it. So Dane's sitting there, and that's the feeling that Dane has. He wants the best team to win no matter what. And I feel like that's the most American way. But
shut up.
So I'm sitting there, and they're like, hey, we're going to do a 15-minute timer. And I'm already like, no, that's ridiculous. We played at 11, however long it takes. Win by 2.
Yeah.
And then they're like, well, people want to go home. Let them go home. You're disqualified.
They don't have to be here.
Yep. You're disqualified. Sorry.
It's completely voluntary.
I know. They signed up for it, guys. And yeah, so that's another thing that I'm like biting my tongue about over here.
Because really quick, are you guys doing this before or after like the lessons and everything?
After.
Okay, that's clutch. Then who cares? Like if you really don't want to be there afterwards, you wouldn't sign up for the tournament.
Yeah, and they're like, I would rather this go into like August. Like we're starting in March. I would rather take it till August and get it right.
Yeah.
Instead of trying to end it by a certain day. And I'm like, but that's whatever. So 15-minute timer. And then they're like, also, or I say then, I'm like, okay, if you do that, but add 5 minutes because we need a 5-minute warm up. And then they said, nope, no warm up. And I was like, I can't tell you how many times we've played where a warm up, like even when we warm up, we still aren't playing the best.
See, at least in our argument, when we play, there's 2 courts. People could be coming off a game immediately.
Yeah.
This one, no one's coming off a game.
There's one. Yeah.
So
there's
no
one court.
No one's fresh. So that one,
no one is fresh. Yeah.
That's why I don't hate it as much because both people are very disadvantaged. For us, you kind of need a warm up because someone could be coming off a 15-minute game and they're fresh, and you've been sitting for 30 minutes.
Well, that's what their argument was. Oh, well, everybody will be cold. And I'm like, okay, but you're just gonna get like sucky pickleball.
I don't hate that. I don't hate it. It's not the worst thing in the world.
I hate it.
There could be worse things. Which you might get to.
Cancer, yeah. But no. So again, through the lens of Dane wants the best team to win. Yeah. I want the warm up.
You're going to be over there in the corner hitting with your partner, like back and forth.
I already told my partner, who will nameless,
outdoor court. Get the people out of the parking. Because people park in that one random court. Get them off there.
We discussed that, but one of the other rules that's coming up is another reason why we didn't do this. But. So, and we also discussed making the front classroom, setting up at a temporary net and people warming up there.
Yep.
But again, another rule that's coming up is the reason we're not doing that. So, no warm up, 15-minute timer. And then they're like, oh yeah. I told my partner, I was like, hey, go home, hit 1,000 volleys off your garage wall. She said, stop treating me like a child.
You're like, well, Just be better.
Just be better. Listen, if we lose, I'll never forgive you. And so, but that. So then, what was it? So then we're discussing more and more of that. And I'm like already like perturbed by it. And then they're like, also, we need to make everybody use the paddles that we have here, which are the $25 paddles that we got from Academy Sports.
25 may be generous.
Yeah, it might be $15 paddles that we got from Amazon, or not Amazon, Academy.
They're Temu paddles. You will get lead paint in your blood.
Basically. And I'm like, that's what sent me over the edge. I was like, absolutely not. And they were like, no, we have to do that because we don't want the nerds to come out here with their $200 paddles.
The nerds?
Well, I was like,
there's no such thing as a nerd who's elite at pickleball.
True.
You can quote me on that.
You can quote me on that. But that sent me over the edge. I was like, no, it's not about that. It's about people who are going to bring their paddles. They like their paddles because they're better. You get a better game when this happens.
Well, and also you're just used to it.
You're used to it. So now you're asking people to not warm up, have a 15-minute timer, and then the 15-minute timer, the problem that I have with that is any downtime or wasted time, I'm furious if I'm losing.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, you're wasting time over there. Quit wasting time.
You go up 1-0, stall for 14 minutes.
You start stalling, Like it's unintentional ways where you hit the ball way over here. Oh, you go, if you high-five your partner, I'm like, you're wasting time. Come on, serve the ball.
That's one of my biggest pet peeves about adult slow pitch softball.
Yeah.
Because again, it's on a timer.
Yeah.
And you see it sometimes where like hypothetically, if you get out of this inning in the next 3 minutes, you can play another inning and have a chance to come back. But then people start walking.
They walk
They're
around the
taking
mound.
every pitch, like, not going to swing at that one. No.
Yeah.
And then kind of step out.
Yes.
And then we'll in. And then, okay.
That's what's going to happen
and
with this 15-minute timer.
Hate it. And it's the same thing with high school girls basketball, specifically in Missouri. They don't have a shot clock.
Nope.
And whenever I watched my sister play, it was stupid because the bad teams would just stand at like half court and they're like, I'm not going to shoot here for like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And if you come close to me, I'm just going to pass to the other person and we'll pass it back. We'll just wait for like 5 minutes. I'm like, shoot the ball. Do something.
That's the whole reason the NBA implemented a shot clock.
Yeah. And this, the only difference with this kind of clock compared to the other is this shot clock causes you to make moves. The other one causes you to stall.
Yes. And so that's what, like in the, what was it, 70s or 80s, the NBA and the NCAA, actually in the documentary Survive in Advance, they talked about how there was no shot clock in the NCAA tournament. And so they held the ball for 5 minutes of the game clock and just passed it around. And I'm trying to get the last shot. They said, hey, at 5 minutes left in the game, we're just going to hold the ball and pass it around. And I'm like, that's insane. That's not basketball. It's not sports. That's you standing around and passing to each other. And so similarly, in this pickleball tournament, I might be too passionate about this.
You might be, because most of the people in the tournament are bad.
Yeah. Lindsay Reed told me, Dane, you're just being too petty. And I was like, yes, I am being petty because I want the best product.
and in the end, most likely you will be the best product, Dane.
Well, you would say that, but they also
your partner isn't taking 1,000 hits at the wall, so that's an issue.
That too.
Yeah.
She also said that if it goes after a certain time, she's just going to leave and then we get disqualified.
No, you could play solo. I think
I would rather play solo.
I would still take you solo.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
Over probably most of the double teams.
It's crazy. But I'm like, this is insane. And then also, what was it? They matched up the other team that I think is the best team in the tournament. Dane and his partner are going against that team in the first round.
Yeah, and that's why you don't do randomized brackets.
Yes.
Except we will do a randomized bracket for the Judgmental Jake name bracket draft,
There's just
etc. That'll come later in March. We have a lot of names so far.
Yes.
Jack has sent a lot of them.
There's just some liberties you have to take in order to make the product better.
Yeah.
And I feel like we took all the liberties to make it go faster as opposed to better.
Yeah. Oh, well.
And
just keep us updated on how that goes, and we'll keep kind of moving from there.
Yeah. We were talking about, too, like people leaving
the church.
No, after the message gets done, instead of singing worship, they go out there and warm up because they're going to be the first team up. And I'm like, this is insane. I'm like, also, the first team gets an advantage because they can go do that.
Wait, are you saying they're going to legit skip worship?
And maybe. We were talking, that was one of the ideas on the table. And people, that's the other thing is people might do that. They'll just leave after the prayer and go walk out there and start warming up. Also, we never put any of these things in the registration thing, and I'm like, we're gonna get pushback, dude.
Yeah.
Like legit, the paddle thing I think is gonna be the biggest thing. You can't bring your own
People
paddles.
will leave the church because of this.
They better not. But
That would be a wild testimony at the end. It's like, yes, I left the church due to a pickleball.
pickleball rules.
Yeah, but then it came back.
So Dane grinds his gears on that. Also, I have a new phone, which is great. I've told you guys about that.
I love your new used phone.
My new used phone, which is amazing. I can take photos and stuff right now. I've never had 3 cameras like this. This is awesome.
Nice.
And then also, I have a very. Can you describe to the audience my case?
It's very 2001 mom
Cheetah girls.
kind of cheetah girl, like a print that you would have on like a purse.
Yes.
Like a leather purse specifically.
Uh-huh.
I have seen that kind of design a lot in the past. It's not necessarily cheetah print unless like the cheetah's like really dark.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how girly is it?
Would 10 being the girliest?
Yes.
And 1, I mean, if it was like bright pink and stuff, that would be
10, yeah.
That
Bright
would be
pink.
10.
I think Barbie is
That
10.
I'll go probably 6. I'll go 7.
I was gonna say 8. So
Yeah, I want to go 8. 8, you'd have to get a lot more of the bright colors,
True.
the K-pop, One Direction stuff on there.
Yes.
Like,
But
it's dark enough where unless you're really looking, you don't really notice. But if you
Right.
do look, you're like, you question some things.
yeah, you're like, I've been called fruity more than a
You're
handful
like,
of times.
You work in the church?
Yeah.
What denomination? Okay.
But I ordered a new case for this because this is the free case that came with the phone of the previous owner. And then Amazon on Friday said, hey, your package is supposed to be here today. Actually, it's delayed to Sunday. Okay, cool. Then they said, actually, it's taking longer than expected. And then they said on Tuesday, actually, we're just going to cancel your order and refund your money. What?
Like, that wasn't very helpful.
I was like, that's not how it works, Amazon. Like, if it's being delayed, A, keep me updated. B, how? You are advertising these products.
On the bright side, you do at least have a case for the time being.
Yeah, for the time being, it's great. And so I need to buy a new case.
And also, that cost you $0?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's why I keep it. It's
Yeah.
free. So I'm mad at Amazon. I'm not mad at the free stuff.
And that's who you should be mad at.
yeah, because I ordered other stuff too.
Yeah.
Yo, it's that time of day, so listen up, because it's time for some sports talk. The segment where we boldly analyze things we barely watched. Did we do research? Factually, no. Emotionally, yes. We're talking Big Daddy hacks, devastating sacks, and fourth quarter comebacks. But most importantly, no soccer.
USA. 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 Let's go.
Yeah, we did it. Canada is taken down once again. But, well, I
Little
guess,
baby
I guess
boys.
hockey, it's not usually the case.
True.
But we took down Canada. So now we have a movie in the works here in 20 years. There
Yes.
will be a Miracle Part 2.
Yes.
And that will
And
be
it's all-inclusive
the US taking
miracle,
down
too.
Canada. Huh?
It's an all-inclusive miracle because the women's team also won.
Oh, okay. I was like, I don't know what you're talking about here.
Yes. Also beating Canada.
Yeah.
In the championship.
Overtime, I think we're both.
Yes.
Shout out.
Maybe. Yeah.
I don't know, actually. But yeah, USA men and women both took down Canada in the gold medal matches. They say it couldn't be done.
Yeah.
Because Canada is like, we, are really good in cold sports, and we have all the hockey, Well, how many NHL championships do you have in the past 30 years, Canada?
Yeah.
Because I think it's
Zero.
0 or 1. 0 or 1.
Zero.
It was early 90s, I think.
How many SEC championships do you have in the past 30
Zero.
years? Zero.
Zero.
How many Super
World
Bowls do you
Series
have?
titles do you have in the past 30 years? 0.
Zero. How many NBA championships
Yeah.
do you have in the past
Yeah.
5 years, 6 years? Zero.
Yeah. It's
they won in
pretty,
2019.
pretty ridiculous for sure.
Man, Canada's pretty off the map.
Yeah, they've been struggling as of late, and it has been pretty tough for them. But yeah, especially this year, because legitimately they were half an inch away from winning the World Series with the Blue Jays.
Yeah.
And then again,
did you see this?
half an inch from winning this game.
Yeah, because we saved it with the stick,
Literally
the
a
goalie.
1 in 1,000 block.
Yeah.
It was a completely wide open net. He just threw it back. threw it back, and then was able to block the puck.
Dang it, Jack's gonna clip you on
No,
that.
I knew what I said. I intentionally said it that way.
But yeah, he just like reached back with his stick, and then it deflects
Yeah.
off of it. And it's like,
Shout out
what a
Connor
guy.
Hellebuck.
Yeah, it's Hellebuck.
Yeah, Hellebuck. Shout out. I have a stat here. He stopped 41 of 42 shots.
Yeah.
Against Canada, which included like Connor McDavid, who's one of the best players in the world.
He is the best player in the world. Easy Hall of Famer.
Yeah. Not Connor's defense. In Canada's defense, they did not have Sidney Crosby, one of the greatest hockey players of all time.
Oh, sorry.
But it happens. You have injuries. You got to deal with it.
Their front line is still better than our entire front line.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
But yeah, just completely crazy that they were able to get that win. A couple other things, like the guy who won with like the goal that won in overtime, Jack Hughes.
Oh wow, what an American!
What a match! Right before he got the game winner, he also got hit in the mouth, broke multiple teeth, and was like, "I'm good. Let's
hit in the
keep
mouth
playing."
with what, Samuel?
The rod? What's the word?
The stick.
Stick.
The
yeah.
hockey stick. Hockey stick.
Yeah, front teeth, bottom teeth broken.
He got whacked in the mouth with the hockey stick, and then it broke his teeth. And then what did he do, Samuel?
He kept playing and he won.
Stayed in the game and scored the golden goal in overtime.
Yeah,
and
he didn't flop.
Guess what Anthony Davis did?
He's out for the season.
Yeah, with a fingernail injury. Oh my good! I saw that he's out because people all over the Instagram are killing Anthony Davis because they're like, "This is America, where you get your teeth knocked out, you stay in the game, bloody mouth, score the winning goal over another nation."
Anthony Davis is American.
He is American, but he's making $59 million to have a fingernail injury.
Hockey players are definitely built different.
Yeah, as they should be.
But yeah, it's also just crazy because I'm reading here. It said this was the first Olympic tournament featuring NHL players since 2014.
Really?
Yeah, apparently.
I didn't know we only went with...
It says the U.S. roster was heavily built on NCAA alumni, 20 of 25 players as well.
Which, that's how it used to be. Like, across the board, all Olympics.
Are you saying amateur?
Yeah, America,
amateur.
America had a rule ourselves. Like, we only sent amateur players up until the Dream Team, really, in 92.
Yeah, and then it started getting revamped, and then I guess they took it away for a bit.
Yes. That's why
it looks like this was also Olympics across the board for the NHL because it is in the middle of their season. They take a break.
Which, thank you, NHL. This was needed.
Yeah.
And also the 4 Nations tournament that they do, amazing.
Yeah,
and way better.
Cool. Yeah, I don't really care about hockey, but this makes it interesting.
I like hockey.
And I yelled quite loudly whenever they won with that overtime goal. I was at church, probably.
I was at church.
Yes.
And I was with the kids, and we were getting ready to do our reflection time over the weekend, what we learned about Jesus. And then I got the notification that we scored in overtime and won, and I started chanting USA with the kids. Yep. It was great.
Just 2 more quick little hits on the USA hockey. The guy who won or hit the game-winning goal, Jack Hughes, is funny because I saw a clip. It was from like the Miracle movie that was based on the 1980 thing.
Yes.
One of the last names they marked off on the list of cuts in that movie was someone named Jack Hughes.
Which, did you watch that full video?
I didn't.
Apparently, that's a real guy. That was not a creative liberty.
Well, no. I think all the names were real people, but it's just someone else named Jack Hughes. And it would have been cool if it was like a relative, but I don't think it was.
Yeah.
And then also, I think when they do make a movie about this, I'm sure the person who will play Jack Hughes is probably Timothée Chalamet.
Gotta be. Yeah.
They kind of got a similar-ish look, and he's in every movie now anyways. Like, if he can do ping pong, he can do hockey.
Yeah, he just got to get a little bigger. Yeah. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, look at a guy like Jake Gyllenhaal when he got jacked for Roadhouse 2.
Awesome.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah.
That's why I want to become a actor, just so I can have a reason to get super jacked. Jack.
Yeah. Also with the amateur thing, that's what made the Miracle on Ice so remarkable is we sent these amateurs, which we had a pretty good hockey like collegiate program at the time, but the Soviets sent the professional players, and there was the #1 hockey team in the world by far. And then everybody forgets we played Finland in the championship, ended up winning. And
no one cares about that one except for the point that we won. And also, if we wouldn't have won, it wouldn't have made for as good of a story.
Yeah. So go watch the Miracle documentary.
Kurt Russell.
Watch the movie, yes. But then also go watch the documentary on Netflix. It's really cool. I watched that recently.
Let's go. Did you have any other sports talk, really?
Yes. So what did I write here? I wrote
American time. Canada stinks.
Canada sucks.
Yeah.
So I have a proposal. Like, is this going to be...
What's her name?
Lainey Wilson.
Oh, okay. That checks out. Also, you could honestly either Wilson would probably work for you, Lainey or Ann.
Ann Wilson? Yes, I love both of them.
Yes.
However, here's my question to the audience: if these things happen, will this be the 3rd greatest year in American history?
3rd greatest year.
Yes.
Okay.
In American history.
So stuff still has to happen.
Yeah. So we already won the gold medal in hockey, defeating Canada. we win.
Good chance the U.S. does win March Madness this year.
The U.S. is going to win March Madness. We won the Super Bowl already.
That's true. High chance World Series happens.
Well, I was going to say the World Baseball Classic.
Oh, that is needed. That is
Does
needed.
the United States win the World Baseball Classic? We need that. And then this is the one that will make it the third best year in American history.
Okay.
If we win the World Cup.
That would be insane.
It's so unlikely. Like,
yeah.
It's apparently like not impossible, but like we have one like superstar and then everybody else. And then all these other teams are way, 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 way better than we are.
But again, it has to be. Did women also play World Cup this year?
I don't know.
Or are they different years? I don't know how that works.
I
Yeah.
don't know. Samuel.
Sorry.
Why'd you bring that up?
No, I'm sorry.
So if we win the World Cup though, and we win we already won gold in the hockey, and then we win the World Baseball Classic, and we win everything else, is that third to 1776, obviously.
Yeah.
Ending World War II in 1945.
Okay. I'm glad you're getting these years right.
Those, yeah. I took a lot of history classes.
Yeah.
I was actually really good at history. And then 2026. That's got to be the third greatest year in American history, right?
It's got, yeah.
That's got to be.
It's got. I don't know if any other year they'll be above it.
Yes. Third greatest year in American history. Like, man, we won the War of 1812, but yeah, I mean, we already won. It's like a second movie. We already spanked the British. We spanked them again.
Yeah.
And then
1865 was not a good year for us.
Well, you know.
I guess in a way
we ended slavery.
It ended well.
It did.
I guess during the time though before it ended, it wasn't hot.
The
for
team
us.
that we wanted to win won.
Yeah.
And so, and all of you at home.
Depending on who you are, 2021 was a good year.
Well, yeah. Demasking. Wait, what were you going to say?
So depending on who you are, specifically the beginning of the year, some people might celebrate it for different reasons.
In 2021? You mean 2020?
In January.
Yeah, I know. Was that in 2021?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a joke, but
I know the joke. I just thought it was a different year.
No,
I thought it was January 6th.
So elections happen
Right.
every 4 years, but then they don't get inaugurated till the year after.
That's a good point. It would have been 2021. You're so right.
Yep.
Man, we named
And
that.
the people who like it are especially so right.
Man,
Very far right.
he's so right that he lives on the very far right of the country.
Yeah, about as far right as you can. I mean, if it was in Miami, he'd be farther right.
That's true.
But he's in that sort of Pensacola area.
I've
Fort
been to
Lauderdale,
Pensacola, yeah.
kinda, somewhere in there.
So I have 5 names for Canada now, and this is the last thing I'll have for our sports segment.
Okay, and then we can try to move through this other stuff a little quicker.
Yes. So number 1, East Alaska.
I like it.
Eastern Alaska. We like that.
You already said Northern Michigan. Is that one of them?
Well, so the second one here.
Sorry.
Northern Minnesota.
Okay, Northern Minnesota, A.
Northern Minnesota, A. And when I was in Canada last year, we walked around just saying that randomly. Just A. Okay, this third one is a little bit different, but we let them keep their provinces because there's 4 different provinces, I think.
Yep.
But we renamed them after the presidents on Mount Rushmore.
That's good.
George Washington, Abraham Lincoln, Roosevelt, and hold on. Is it Adams? John Adams?
I think it's Thomas Jefferson.
Is it Thomas? It probably is Thomas Jefferson. But
who is on? You made me question a lot of things right there.
I don't know.
Yeah. Theodore Roosevelt, Abraham Lincoln, George Washington, Thomas Jefferson.
Okay, Jefferson. Okay,
Yep.
That's awesome. And then we determined that through like the most popular one.
And which one of those 4 was not actually a president?
Read those again.
Theodore Roosevelt, George Washington, Abraham Lincoln, Thomas Jefferson.
Were they all?
Yes, they were all
Yeah,
presidents.
I was like, I'm pretty sure they were all presidents.
Yeah,
it's
not like the dollar bill thing where it's like on some of them, like Ben Franklin's on the 100. It's
Lincoln,
like he wasn't a president.
Lincoln for sure, Washington for sure, and
1,
I was like
16.
Roosevelt. I was like, for sure.
Yeah, they all.
And then
were.
I was like,
Jefferson was number 3.
Yeah, Jefferson was 3 behind Adams. Yeah. So we all named it that. The one with Toronto would be George Washington.
Good.
And
That's good.
That's
good.
the only one that I have preference on. Number 4, Russia's number 1 nightmare. We just name it that.
Okay.
Yeah. Russia's number 1 nightmare. Number 5, Trump's final frontier.
Oh, no. Jane. Where's the button? Where's the button?
Okay, we've officially thrown the script out the window.
go.
It's time for the main segment. And honestly, who knows where this is going? We don't. You don't.
God does.
But he's not telling.
I wish I could find the button quicker.
Oh, my goodness.
So bad.
So, with a quick disclaimer, this is a comedic podcast. That's all it. We're all joking, guys. It's okay.
Oh,
We happen to be patriotic.
Yeah, and speaking of joking, we're going to do an American-themed Mad Lib.
Let's go, USA. Don't forget the music.
That's what I was about to pull up. I didn't have it up immediately.
What theme do you think I want for this?
I mean, I can try to look up an America theme.
Can we just play the instrumental of the Star Spangled Banner?
Don't probably do any of those just in case. I'll try to find that royalty-free music really quick.
Not the royalty-free music.
Studio. I just don't want to get it taken down. Because there's another episode where I keep on getting like a message like, hey, this episode's about to be taken out in a few days because of copyright stuff. And I'm like, I click and I'm like, I have the rights to use this song. And then I wait.
Yeah.
Because it was one of them where I did post the links in the description, like how it said you were supposed to. So hopefully they just don't cancel us at some point.
Oh, man.
Audio library.
Did you message them back and tell them that we live in America?
Do you want me just to type in America?
Yes.
I'll see if anything pops up.
If it
a lot of these are Spanish names for songs. Maybe should I put USA?
If that doesn't work,
or patriotic.
Type in freedom.
Freedom. So I'll read the top 5, and we have to choose one of these without looking.
Blind, okay.
Clouds lifting.
Okay, no.
Ran during time.
I don't know what that means.
Circa 1983.
Okay.
Excess or jumpy pants.
I know. I'm trying to decide what I think is the most patriotic versus what's the most fun. And so I think I want to do circa 1983.
Okay. And then I will read you the words that you need to give me.
Yes. Oh, wait. I got to pull up the list. Adjectives.
You don't have... Oh, you don't know adjectives. Dang it. And you said circa 1983 was the one you wanted?
Yes.
Okay. It is from an artist called Freedom Trail Studio, and it's supposed to be happy pop music.
Good.
So we'll see how it is. And it looks like... Yeah, okay. So whenever you're ready, I can...
List of adverbs.
You're almost ready?
Yes.
Let's see. Okay.
Let's go.
And we're back with Mad Libs with Dane. This is America themed.
Woo!
Here's the 12 items you need to give me more info on. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. A specific greasy fast food item.
Oh, man. Freedom fries.
Oh, freedom fries. Okay. Number 2, a niche American subculture or hobby.
A hobby? Hunting.
Okay, hunting. Number 3, an adjective that describes a humid July day.
A humid July day. We're going to describe it as illustrious.
Illustrious?
Yes.
It's illustrious. Okay, number 4, a proper noun for a very obscure Midwestern town.
What's a proper noun?
With a capital letter, i.e., it's like Menards.
Menards, okay. I don't know what that means. Walmart.
Yeah, Walmart's a good
Yes.
one. Walmart. There
That's
we go.
the most American thing I can think of.
Okay, number 5, a verb ending in ing that describes a panicked animal.
A panicked animal? Canadian goosing.
Canadian goosing?
Yes.
Can I say goosing?
Goosing.
Goosing. Okay, that's 5. 6, a plural noun for something you find in a garage.
And in the garage? Firearms.
That's good, actually. Number 7, an adjective that describes a person who has had way too much coffee.
Winning.
Huh?
Winning.
Not ing, though.
Fine. Passionate.
Passionate, okay. That was 7. Number 8, a legendary American historical figure.
Donald J. Trump.
You're... Gosh. Okay. Number 9, a verb that sounds like a professional wrestling move.
Ending the war in 1776.
One word.
Winning.
Winning again?
Yes.
Okay.
No, freedom. Freedoming.
No, freedoming. No, winning's not a... We're not doing ing verbs.
Okay, freedom.
That's not a verb.
You don't know that.
Samuel Freedom.
Yes.
No.
Fine. Overthrowing.
Overthrow.
Yes.
Okay, I'll just do the ing. Okay. Number 10, a plural noun for a patriotic accessory, i.e. like neon sunglasses.
Guns.
That's not a plural. Oh, I guess it is. Yeah, no, sorry. Guns is an accessory. 11, a specific unit of measurement that isn't metric, i.e. like bushels.
Pounds, baby.
Pounds. I don't know if that works or not, but we're going with it.
Could be.
12, an exclamation you'd hear at a monster truck rally.
Yeehaw, brother.
Yeehaw, brother. And that's 12. Okay.
Wow.
Well, we'll get those put in. And just so you know, this is this is like a based in the U.S. men's hockey team. It's after their 2-1 victory over Canada in the overtime thriller. And this is what one of the post-game interviews was.
Perfect.
So, okay. I don't really like this.
Let freedom ring.
Sorry. Okay, yep. Okay, I'll read it. So here's, see how this goes. Here's the scene. A locker room smelling of victory, ice, and pure adrenaline.
Yes.
The star of the game, the Missouri Maverick, is draped in a flag and holding a heavy gold medal.
Yes.
Pierre McGuire, looking slightly frightened, holds the mic. And I have to do Pierre and, or do you want to be Maverick? You can be Maverick. I can have you read it here with me.
Maybe Maverick.
Are you looking over here?
Yes.
So Pierre, here we go. We are here with the hero of the hour. You just put the puck in the back of the net to beat Canada in overtime. Walk us through that final play.
Listen, Pierre. My heart was beating like a passionate squirrel in a dryer. I looked at the bench and I thought about Donald J. Trump, and I knew what had to be done. I didn't even see the puck. I felt the spirit of Walmart flowing through my veins. I took that shot and was more illustrious than a bald eagle soaring over a fireworks factory, and it went top shelf where Grandma's keeps the freedom fries.
The physicality out there was intense. You were taking hits left and right. How did you stay on your feet, Maverick?
It's all that off-season training, Pierre. You spend enough time goosing in the backwoods of Missouri, and a 220-pound defenseman feels like a feather. Those Canadians were out there hunting for a win, but they forgot one thing. You can't keep a good American down when it is fueled by firearms and a dream.
Oh, what's the first thing you're going to do when you get back to the States?
I'm going to find about 500 pounds of the finest grade A beef and grab my favorite pair of guns and celebrate by overthrowing the local record for the most victory laps in a Zamboni. To every kid out there that's playing hockey with a bunch of firearms instead of pucks, dreams do come true.
Any final words for the fans back home, Maverick?
Yeehaw, brother.
And that was it.
That was awesome.
That was good. You had a lot more to say than I did, but we worked with it.
True.
Yeah,
that was awesome.
That was pretty good. That was pretty good.
Man.
Yeehaw, brother.
Yeehaw, brother.
I also like the one where it went top shelf where Grandma keeps the freedom fries.
Yeah, I wish I would have delivered that one better.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Top shelf where Grandma keeps the freedom fries.
So that's been the America themed Mad Lib.
Wow.
That actually worked pretty well. Kind of like this going back and forth here. It's like we should start a podcast.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, I think we just keep moving.
Oh, wow. We're on the manifesto.
Yeah, sorry. I clicked it so quickly.
All right.
I clicked it so quickly.
Guys,
Sally sells seashells by the seashore.
Here's the thing. If you have a fossil-fueled motorized vehicle that you are driving right now, go ahead and pull her over, throw her in park, brother, and sit on that park bench because it's time for Dane's Manifesto. This one will be a little bit quicker because it's just my top 5 favorite parts about America.
America.
So here we go. My favorite parts about America. Number 1, freedom of religion.
Shout out.
Yes, we are not oppressed into believing the Mormonism or Buddhism or other people and false religions. There we go. We'll say it.
Yeah, there we go.
And so here's the thing. I respect those people. However, Jesus is the way, the truth, and life. No one comes to the Father except for through him. He is flat out stating that these other religions are false and that he is the only true king. And also we see through the Old Testament that all these prophets of Baal and all these worshipers of false gods doesn't go well for them. So,
But at the same time, freedom of religion, they're still allowed to.
they're allowed
They're still allowed to.
Yeah.
But we're also allowed to be like, hey,
Yes.
let me tell you about Jesus.
Exactly. It's not illegal here, unlike in China, where it's illegal to be a Christian.
Yep.
So, prophets of Baal. I have a whole story about that, but that's for Jesus' segment.
Yep.
So, number 2, I love that we are better than everyone else at everything.
So true.
Oh my goodness. Everything. Flyovers at American sporting events, a top 5 experience.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
And I'll Make a Man Out of You by Mulan.
Great.
Oh my goodness.
And it was made in America, even though it's about Chinese culture.
Yes, it was amazing. To defeat the Huns.
Yes.
Let's go. Number 3, all the truly great Americans. And I have 3 great Americans that I want to list here.
Let's go
Number
anyway.
1, George Washington.
Yep.
Number 2, Kevin James.
Yes.
Yes.
Drewski number 3.
Number 4, Jeff Gordon. Let's go.
Oh, wait, you just skipped. You included my number 3 in there?
Who's your number 3?
You said your top 3 Americans, and you went 1, 2, 4.
Did I say 4?
No, you said 3.
Yeah, I gave.
You said 1, 2, and I was like, number 3, Drewski. And then you're like, number 4, Kevin James.
No, not Drewski. Number 3 is Jeff Gordon.
Oh, Jeff Gordon.
Because everybody named Jeff is great. Jeff Dunham, Jeff Gordon, Jeff Foxworthy.
Wait, so what? So what's your list again?
My list: George Washington,
Okay.
Kevin James,
Okay.
and Jeff Gordon.
There we go.
Yes.
There we go. Okay.
That's the list. Number 4, capitalism.
Shout out.
We love a good capitalistic society. If you
Yes.
can make $1, by golly, go sell some lemonade.
Do it. Or sell some of those chocolate bars the not little kids, but the elementary school kids
Yes.
sell for fundraisers.
The Girl Scout cookies are a capitalistic thing that we do.
I was watching Abbott Elementary. Have you seen that TV show?
I have not.
I think you'll enjoy it. Pretty funny. It's kind of like an Office-esque, but it's based in elementary school. And they were trying to teach kids, like, here's how you actually sell these candy bars and raise money. You sell for whatever you want, and you can keep the commission. So, like,
Yes.
these dollar bars, sell for $2. You can
Yes.
keep the money. It's like, that's not really the best, but also never give them change. If they give you $5 bill, like, sorry, no change.
No
but here's
change.
your 1 candy bar.
Hey, and that's within the realm of, like, it's not illegal. You
Yeah.
can do that.
Yeah. Shout out
But
capitalism.
You're just kind of a jerk if you do it and people won't come back. So,
Yeah.
But that's also the freedom of capitalism.
Shout out.
Is we don't have monopolies because of this. And so America is amazing for those reasons, except for the pharmaceutical companies that we'll get into next week.
Yep.
Number 5, and the final one, the fact that we dumped tea in the harbor over taxes. Yes, we will not stand for your oppression. We will not go down without a fight. We will not go silently into the night. We will rise again.
Hear me out, though. If you were to jump in that harbor right afterwards,
You got to drink it.
how good would it tasted?
It would taste like freedom, baby. And
Like,
yeah, take that, British.
Heat this up. Heat this
Man,
up.
here's
Man.
the thing. The only thing we have in common with Canada is we stuck it to Great Britain.
Yeah.
Equally.
Shout out.
And so, wow, what a time. That's my top 5 favorite things about America.
And now it's time for
Sam's little known facts, out of the box and off the tracks. Oddball genius that knows about tax. Sam's little known facts, and he never listens to Jack's.
Welcome back to Samuel's Little Known Facts. We've kind of stayed on a sports theme so far, and because it is March when you're listening,
Welcome
spring
to March.
training is among us, and the baseball season is starting very, very soon.
It's also the best redheaded month of the year.
Shout out.
Because my birthday, Lindsay's
out.
birthday, St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a good time for you guys.
March 23rd. Everybody wish Lindsay a happy birthday.
So here you go. I decided to look up some little known facts about spring training, which is like the preparation for the Major League Baseball season.
Yes.
The players are going out with like all the minor leaguers. They just
yeah.
kind of get warmed up again and figure out who's going to make the big league clubs.
We're all wondering it.
Yes. So here's some little known facts. There's a Hot Springs, Arkansas connection. Long before Florida and Arizona were the hubs for spring training, Hot Springs, Arkansas was the original spring training capital.
That's weird.
Starting in the 1880s, teams like the Chicago Cubs and the Boston Red Sox headed there specifically for the thermal baths. It was believed the hot water could boil the alcohol out of the players' systems after a long, rowdy winter off season.
See, that makes more sense.
1880, that makes a lot of sense.
That makes a lot more sense than 1880.
So during World War II, travel restrictions were so tight that MLB mandated teams train close to home to save fuel and rubber. This led to the bluegrass and pothole leagues where teams trade in unlikely places like New Jersey, Indiana, and even Bear Mountain, New York. The Giants actually trained at a local high school, and the Dodgers used a track and field oval. Yeah, so shout out.
World War II, remind me who won that one.
Was in the 1940s, the U.S. of A.
Yeah, USA won World War II, yes.
The Florida League got its name from a 1950 publicity stunt. Okay. A pilot, or according to some versions, a player in a plane, was supposed to drop a baseball to Dodgers manager Wilbert Robertson. Instead, he dropped a grapefruit.
Love that.
When Robinson tried to catch it, the fruit exploded on impact, covering him in red juice. He died on the spot.
What?
I'm kidding. I'm that part. It said he reportedly thought he'd been killed by the ball until he realized it was just breakfast. And
did he not see that it was orange and not white?
Well, when it's coming down that fast, you don't really notice. And you're also expecting a baseball, but that's why it's called the Grapefruit League.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. The B game mystery. If you look at a spring training schedule, you might see B games listed. These aren't just extra practice. They are full speed games played on backfields with no umpires, no fans, and no official stats. Coaches often roll innings, ending them before 3 outs are recorded to manage pitch counts, making it the only time in professional baseball where the rules are essentially whatever the managers agree on.
Yeah.
Which
I've heard of B League games, but I haven't heard of the just make up your own rules.
And sometimes they do have split squad where they do two real games with umpires, but I guess there's also like the backfield games that also happen.
Yeah.
So, and then number 5, why the Cactus League started. So the Arizona-based Cactus League only exists because of a racial integration dispute.
Oh boy!
In 1947, Cleveland Indians owner that checks out.
Yeah,
Bill Veeck moved his team's training to Tucson because he wanted to avoid the Jim Crow laws in segregated hotels of Florida.
Oh my goodness!
He famously said he'd rather train in the desert than support a system that wouldn't let his players stay in the same building. So he's good. So he's good.
That's good. Yeah.
Yeah. For a split second, I thought he was bad.
I thought that too. I thought,
and then you're like, of course. And
moved there because he wanted the Jim Crow rules.
Shout out Bill Veeck with the Cleveland Indians.
Yes.
Against all odds, you did the right thing. That's surprising.
I thought you were saying he wanted the Jim Crow laws.
Well, I thought that's what it was going to be, but I guess it was the other way around. So shout out to Bill Veeck. Yeah.
Wow.
So that's all my little known facts, which means it's you know what time it is.
And now it's time for Jokes with Jack.
All right, we're on part 104 of Jokes with Jack. Here we go. What's the difference between Iron Man and Aluminum Man? Iron Man beats the bad guys, but Aluminum Man only foils their plans.
And now it's time for...
So Jack's jokes suck.
Yeah, I'm just gonna click it.
Ooh, Dane, I kind of like this beat. Do you have any songs you can sing for me? Yo. You hit record, we hit regret. The voice memos, the wildest yet. Hot takes, weird thoughts, midnight dreams. The one guy still chasing his dreams. Mumbled nonsense, emotional flair. We'll play it back like we just don't care. Voice memos.
I love that one.
All right, so I commented on a previous episode a couple weeks ago about the segment that Damon brought up about the I don't care shoes. I love this idea. I commented, read my comment because I want more I don't care segments to the Until Next Week podcast. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Well, Jack, we are about to get into those comments right now for more context for Dane.
Yeah.
Well, let's get into it. So
I'm wearing my I don't care shoes right now.
Yeah, of course you are. Before actually I read the comments, I'm going to do quickly the past 2 polls, which I've not read the results on. One of which was, which halftime show is better? Bad Bunny, Kid Rock, or neither? I want to karaoke with Dane.
Ooh.
It was 57.1% of the vote. Neither. I want to karaoke with Dane took it all.
Dang it.
One person voted for Kid Rock.
Wow.
And then we had For the top 5 things to give up for Lent, we have the question, where should Lindsay and Danielle move?
Ooh.
Springfield, Missouri, Kansas City, Missouri, or St. Louis, Missouri? Coming in last place with 0% of the vote, St. Louis, Missouri.
Oof.
And then your winner, coming in with 85.7% of the vote. And now they have to do this.
By unanimous decision.
Springfield, Missouri.
Wow.
Lindsay and Daniel are coming home.
Wow. Coming home. Tell the world I'm coming home.
Yes. Thank you for finishing the sentences. Yeah, so now we'll just get into some comments.
Nice.
Angela Birdwell, roughly 2 weeks ago, said, love the TJ Maxx discount discussion. My birthday theme this year was treat yourself, and it was fun to hear that.
I love that.
Some more nicknames for Jake would be Hit the Brakes Jake, Ice Cream Jake, Patty Jake, Silently Judging You Jake,
yes,
and Make Jake Great Again. So I need to add those to my list.
I love some of those.
Joshua just put Mental Jake.
Oh, man. Joshua.
All caps.
This is Michigan right here.
Elizabeth Virgil put, really appreciated Samuel's perspective on the halftime show and totally agree with all his points. I don't remember what I said, but I agree with you as well, Elizabeth, that you agreed with me.
That is the hard part about this.
She said, wow, blowing up 400 balloons is a commitment to the ministry. Dane.
Look at my finger. It's still...
Yeah, that's rough.
Still blistery and bloody.
And she said, that sounds very unfun. And then she put, my prediction for the next Super Bowl is Broncos versus Packers.
She would pick the Broncos.
Shout out, Elizabeth.
And then she would pick the Packers, too.
And then she also responded on a different episode. Would you rather? Made me laugh out loud. Good call, Samuel, on saying you'd pass on 5 either Allie or me.
Yeah, good call, Samuel.
They both would win. They both would beat me.
That's probably how she said it. She was like, good call on the pass, Samuel.
You're not going to come
you
out
get
alive.
your butt kicked.
Yeah. Jack, again, more suggestions for Jake. Joke Destroyer Jake. Baked Jake. And Japanese Jake.
Well, that's one way. No, I don't know. We can put that one in.
Yeah, we'll see.
That's what we call racist.
And then he had several, I guess, quotes that we said. One of which is, I'm really getting grinded by Samuel. And then he put, keep your man on a leash, Lauren. Gosh. And then he put, in quotations, watch this movie, podcast listeners. It has bad reviews and it's inappropriate, but I give it an 8 out of 10. You should watch it.
I think that was me talking about Valentine's Day.
Yeah, it said children's ministry, pastoral, reverend youth pastor, leader, Dane Hadley Biesmeyer.
Dude,
he spelled your last name wrong, by the way.
Yeah, he did. I saw that.
And then he put, Dane singing K-pop Demon Hunters is everything I need to start my day at 5 a.m. Please keep singing, Dane. The people want it.
We're going up, up, up. That's the only words that I know.
Angela Birdwell is back in here. She put, I sent my oldest daughter the give up smoking for Lent section of the pod.
Yes.
She has been sick and sounds awful. She and Ryder both were saying the exact same thing as Dane about chocolate before the episode came out.
What did I say?
I don't remember. I don't know. And then finally, Jack put on a different episode. More names for Jake. Jesus fearing Jake.
Okay.
For goodness sake, Jake.
Yes.
Jambalaya Jake.
Jambalaya Jake.
And then in quotations, kickers' lives matter. Dane Hadley Biesmeyer. Again, spelling your last name wrong. And then he also put in quotations, it's definitely going to be the Packers making it to the Super Bowl. Samuel, February 16th, episode 164. Let's see how this holds up in a court of law a year from now. And then finally he put, I can say ginger jokes. I have a little red in my beard and a little red in my Eastern European political views.
Who said that?
Jack.
So you're a communist is what you're saying?
Jack. We all knew it was true, but don't say it.
You said he's a Soviet.
That's wild. This is where he just goes off. That's all I got to say.
We're going up, up, up. It's our moment. You know, together we're glowing. Gonna be golden.
And our number one sponsor of the week is Jesus Christ of Nazareth.
I was singing.
Dane, it's time.
Okay, so in the Young Adult Ministry, we are going through Ezra, and we have made it to Ezra chapter 6. And so what's happened so far is chapter 1, the Babylonians conquered the Israelites, and then the Persians conquered the Babylonians. So then the Persians take over, and they're like, hey, if you want to go back to Jerusalem, you guys can. They walk, or some of them walk 800 to 900 miles back to Jerusalem, same distance from Springfield, Missouri to Orlando, Florida, which is crazy. And then after that, they start rebuilding the temple. People weren't happy with it, some of the Israelites. But then some of the people who were opposing them in the land wanted to help them build the temple, which we looked into the context of this. And when they were asking that, is because they wanted to group Yahweh, the Israelite God, into the big like swath of like batch of gods that they worshipped. And then the Israelites were like, no, you can't just pick up our God and cover your bases and just say, hey, yeah, we're Christians too, but we also worship this God and this God and this God just to make everything good. They're like, no, you can't do that. So no, you can't help us do that. Only people who love the Lord God with all their heart, soul, mind, and strength are going to be helping us build this. And then so that causes a scene. And then the people of the land force the Israelites to stop building the temple. And so now here in chapter 6, they're writing back to Darius, king of Persia, and many years have gone by at this point, like 20 plus years. And then Darius goes back, finds the scroll, and says, hey, writes back to the people and says, hey, yeah, actually there is a scroll that who was it? I can't remember who was the original. Cyrus wrote and said, hey, go build your temple, and then let it be known that I said that you can use all the resources and everything that you need to build this temple. And so now they come back, and now they're rebuilding the temple. And so here's what actually is said about this whenever, Darius writes back and says, all in verse 11 here, chapter 6, verse 11, also, I make a decree that if anyone alters this edict, a beam shall be pulled out of the house, and he shall be impaled on it, and his house shall be made a dunghill. My God, who has caused his name to dwell there, overthrow any king or people who put out a hand against this, or to destroy the house of God that is in Jerusalem. I, Darius, make a decree, let it be done with all diligence. So he's saying that, like, even like if somebody tries to go against them, here's what I say should be happening to these people, which is crazy. And then they finish the temple and they dedicate the temple, and there's a big celebration that happens after that, which is amazing. And then they actually celebrate the Passover, which is really cool. And so the main point that I kind of got from this was that God accomplishes his promises no matter what. And so we were sitting down, me and the teaching team over the Commons or the young adult ministry, and we were writing, we're like, what's the main point in this? And I was like, well, I think what the people should take away from this is that no matter what, God accomplishes his promises. And actually, how arrogant are you to assume that you can actually hinder God's promises or his plans in any way or form? Like, he accomplishes his promises through any means that he deems is necessary, any way that he wants to do it. And so even in our lives, so then we're probably going to phrase it to people's lives. Like, do you think that you're doing anything that God, A, doesn't know about, didn't know was going to happen, and then B, is it going to work together for the good of those who love him, which may or may not be you? So I don't know. But even in the bad things, like, God's working this out for his promises and for his purposes. And when we reframe our mindset and our view of everything, you stop asking the question, like, why is this happening to me? I can't believe this is happening to me. And you start saying, okay, God, why is this actually happening to me? I know I said the same thing there, but you're saying it in a different thing with a different point and a heart posture behind it. Like, okay, God, what do you actually want from this? What are you teaching me from this? What are you actually doing from this? And so we even see right here in Ezra 1, because God does a work on Cyrus's heart, but then also in Darius's heart here in chapter 6, we see that even pagan kings bow to God's will, Yahweh specifically his will, and they rebuild this temple and they start to worship Yahweh, the one true God. It happens throughout Ezra and this restoration piece that happens. And so they complete this temple building and they celebrate at the end of this. And it takes over 20 years, like I said, to build this. And so, like, another thing I want to ask the people is, like, hey, like, you think that maybe God hasn't accomplished his promises, but the Israelites were wandering in the wilderness for over 40 years. And there was 400 years of silence until we see Jesus pop up on the scene. And then we see here is 20 years to rebuild the temple. So I start asking the question, like, you don't see maybe deliverance in your life right now, or you don't see God perhaps like doing the things that you want him to do in your life right now, but God isn't working on our timeline. God is working on his timeline, and he's going to accomplish his purposes all the way until he comes back and he makes things new again. And so, like, if things don't seem to be working out, first off, it's not you who gets to say what's working out and what's not working out. And two, like, God is still working. Like, this is going to be a process. Like, it's not about you. Our brief 76, 78 years on earth, like, is nothing compared to eternity. So, like, keep waiting on the Lord, keep looking towards the Lord, and keep expecting him to move because he is moving and he doesn't need our permission to actually move.
Shout out. Always have a good word from you, Dane.
I don't know about that. I'm just a guy who knows how to read and write.
Hey.
And entertain.
That's what you tell all the parents.
And entertain.
Yeah, shout out. Number 2, sponsors of the week, Jake, Trust, and Nart. Pretty Ricky, who's on, fun fact, the plane with Rebecca yesterday.
Really?
They were flying back from somewhere.
Virginia.
I think so. He's
Guess
like, yeah.
what Pretty Ricky was doing yesterday.
She was hanging out with JP.
Yes.
Yeah, because she's like, yeah, I think he was at the same conference with she said he was sitting with the SBU president.
Yeah, he was.
And she said she thought he was at the same like conference for like worship leaders that like JP was at.
That's exactly what it was.
Yeah.
And
Rebecca was not there for that.
Well, he was at that because they offered to fly him out there. Hill City was like, yeah, absolutely, go out there.
Yeah.
And then he goes to this conference, and then he goes and has lunch with JP and Bryce Crawford, and he sat.
Oh, Bryce Crawford?
Yes.
Yeah, he's all over the place.
It was amazing, and he sat directly next to JP and said, yeah, I listen to your podcast every week. And he goes, thanks, man.
You sent a message to my friend who has cancer. Do you remember that? You were in the mountains.
Yeah. And so it was a really cool experience, he said. And so Pretty Ricky got to have an awesome time out in Virginia.
That's dope. That's really cool.
It was at Liberty's campus, so Liberty's president was there too. And
and luckily Liberty's president's solid nowadays.
Yes, we love that.
Yeah.
We love that.
That's cool. That actually is really sweet. Man.
Whatever.
Shout out Ricky. If you ever want to come on the podcast, we might let you on here if you want to tell us all the secrets they
Pretty
have.
Ricky.
Tell us all their secrets. Or just send in a voice memo about all their secrets.
Ooh. And baby Reverend Banks.
Yes.
Who arrived a week ago yesterday.
I think I'm going to change this. Reverend Banks is no longer the third sponsor.
Wow.
Baby Reverend Banks is now the third sponsor.
His name is Sonny. Sonny Banks.
Sonny Banks. Like the banks of the river.
Yes.
Yeah. Third sponsor is now Baby Reverend Banks.
I'm going to text him that right now.
Like, hey, you're no longer the third sponsor of the week. Baby Reverend Banks is now the third sponsor.
We changed the third sponsor.
Yeah.
Of the week.
And while you do that, third sponsor of the week is now officially for this week only that Bloom card that I've talked about, where Dane hates it, but he has it. But if you want to be locked out of your phone to hopefully keep you a little more focused on whatever, you can buy one of these Bloom cards. And if you
I haven't even opened it because I'm scared of it.
That's insane.
I want to burn it.
It's metal. It'll be difficult to burn. Ooh. But anyways, if you want to get 10% off your order, which I think it's kind of stupid. I think it only works if you buy one card only. That's the only way the code will work.
Yeah.
Because they have like other discounts if you buy 2 or more. But if you buy one card only, you can get 10% off with the code Samuel14434.
Let's go. Let's go. It lives.
So if you want 10% off your order on Bloom's website for one card only, because I don't think it works for any others.
Bloom the drink.
No, that's not it.
Oh.
Use the code Samuel14434. You get 10% off your order. And then also they've changed up. I think I already mentioned it maybe earlier. Friday Pickleball. The code Samuel14434 no longer works because they've made it where you have to click the link now. So in the bio, if you want the discount, click the link there. I think it might just be basically like the normal FridayPickleball.com/Samuel14434. You type that in the website link. But if you want to be for sure, click the link in the bio and that will help out. And that's about it. We still have until next week's shirts available, so hit us up. Dane's Ministry support links still in the bio here for the next 2 to 3 months.
We're almost done, baby.
Almost done. Then we could take that off and change it out.
Then I'm going to go work at Maverick.
Something else.
Support Dane's Maverick Ministry.
Yes. Keep telling your friends if you enjoy the podcast. Leave us 5 stars. And please follow us on Spotify, YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram, where you can also leave us a voice memo. And finally, thanks again for listening to episode 166 of the Until Next Week podcast.
I'm going to go ride with the windows down.